Well, hello and how are you? Hey, this here's Shenandoah Briscoe coming to you live right outside of St. Charles. Well, right inside of St. Charles, Missouri, one more time. Yeah, that's blog number 123. That's correct, 123. We wouldn't want to have to do it all over again today, since that we'd done it all over the other day, 3-4 times in a row. Alrighty then. Hey, what else did I want to say to y'all? Oh, I wanted to say how, wow, what a wonderful and magnificent day I've been having so far. It was a long one, that's for sure. But hey, that being said, it's one of those things. It just happens, you know. Some days are shorter than others. Some days are longer than others. But hey, in this case, today's our long day. Anyway, hey, looks like we're going to get back up into the warm weather again. That's always nice to see. And I figure this week will be good because as it's getting warm, I'll be moving on over to South Carolina this week, next week. And the weather that we're having this week will flow over that direction. So next week it ought to be nice and warm over there. And that's what I'm looking forward to. Because it's my boy's graduation from basic combat training. Yes, sir. He's at Fort Jackson, South Carolina. That's right. So, can't wait to get there and say hey and see that and see how that's going. Yes, sir. Had a visit from the boss man today from out there at True Love 2. And he came in and said hi and made sure things were going okay with me this morning. Which they were and they weren't. Let's put it that way. But anyway, he did show up. He did take care of business. I'm trying to get that straw on that side of the microphone wire on account. It drives me nuts when that straw keeps poking into me. There we go. Now we got it. We had to get that wire back over there. Okay, let me get this arm down here. Now we're good. We're all good. Yes, sir. I was going to sing the other day, and I was going to sing the other another time, and then I decided I better not sing, and then I put on one of my pages there. Remind me not to tell stories. Okay, well, the stories I was talking about were written stories that were already posted by somebody else, like I'd done Andy Griffith's What It Was Football, and I hadn't went back and listened to that for a long time. And I also done his what is it, Romeo and Juliet. And well, talking about Romeo and Juliet for him, I hadn't listened to that one for a while. So I kind of fudged and fumbled on some of the words. And I would think that it would have come natural to me because, hey, this is the same exact type of an accent that he uses, so therefore I would figure that it would have come out all right. But it didn't. Trying a little something different with my hair today. It's kind of the rough look, you know, the kind of natural look. So anyway, if you like it, hey, give me a call. Give me a comment there on my Facebook, my Facebook page. Hello and how are ya? YA, not to be confused with how are you. I think that microphone is just doing some tricks on me today. It won't stay where I want it. You'll notice I'm wobbling back and forth all over the place, all willy-nilly. Well, that's just because I was having some issues. I don't know, I've got one of my flanges, is that what they're called back there? Anyway, one of my shoulder blades, yeah, that's what they're called, is protruding out to the center back there, and it kind of throws me off. I'm trying to get into a comfortable position where there's not a lot of pressure on it. But that being said, apparently there is some pressure on it because it's not comfortable. I just can't find a comfortable position here. I tried doing that, and that didn't work. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up just a little bit. And then I'm going to move my feet out just a little bit. And then I'm going to tilt my chair back down some. And then I'm going to zoom in a little bit. One more. There. We'll give that a shot. Maybe I can be a little more comfortable now. Maybe. I guess it's my stomach. That's what's pulling me forward. It's got the heavy weight pulling me forward. And I just want to try to avoid that. Now, I think, like I said yesterday, I'm gonna actually take a measurement of my belly one of these days, and I might do it right here on the screen in front of you. I'd have to raise my chair up way high so that you could see what it would look like. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull that up right now and just see if we will be able to get around my belly waist area. Yeah, you might be able to see what it looks like. Maybe not. I don't know. It's pretty close. Yeah, you'd probably be able to see what my belly looks like from that angle. And then I'll get to throw a tape measure around it, and we'll just take a measurement there, and that way you'll be able to see firsthand my progress from the word go. That's our attempt. That's what we want to do, because hey, this pill that they've got going, that they're advertising now on television, it says that I can lose weight and not change my diet, lose weight, lose my belly, and not change my exercise program. And since how I am quad and can't do much exercise, we'll see if it works. And that's either the lipozine that's on television, and or there's another one that I saw on the internet, which I'm gonna drop one of my natural supplements that I use and go to this other supplement, because they'll cost me approximately the same amount. So we'll try that, and maybe that new one will do just the trick. Hey, I got a question for out there, all you techies. Windows 10 is offering me a free upgrade from my Windows 7 up to Windows 10. If you think that's a good idea, if you can get back to me on my Facebook page, hello and how are you, I surely would appreciate that information, because if I can upgrade for free, and it's a good thing, because I know every time you upgrade, you got to relearn certain things, and this actually says, well, now that you can function in Windows, we're going to make it a lot easier for you. Well, let me put it this way. I don't do a whole lot of Windows work. I don't function in Windows quite that well. And so I'm not the expert that they're talking about me being. And I don't want to be, I don't want to jump into something that's going to take me a whole relearning process, which seems to happen every time I jump into something new. Here, let me zoom in again. I hope this doesn't cut my head off. Every time I zoom in, I find myself hairless, which is okay. I mean, it's okay that I'm hairless, but hold on. Now I got people in my picture. I'm sure that's not what she wants, but there she is anyway. That's my roommate, nighttime caregiver. I would give you her name, but then she would just be all mad at me, so I'll just say she's my nighttime caregiver. How's that grab you? Anyway, she's got one of her relatives coming over. Wouldn't want to say anything about whether it be a child or a grandchild or anything like that, because we don't want to get up in age discussions. So we'll just say relatives coming over. I would say which one she is, but I can't say because there are each and every one of them has different code name, and I'm not going to say which code name this is because, well, all the rest of them will get mad at me due to their code names are different. So there you go. Anyway, that being said, I was going to tell another little story about something that happened to me way back when, but I can't think of what it was. So I'm not going to tell you about it. I do, there are things that you don't remember, and then there are things that you do remember. But there are things that you think you remember, but never did happen. So that's what I was thinking, because, see, when I was a kid, we had ducks. Now, it was just, we lived in Powell Terrace, of all places, which is a little small section of town, and our ducks were Frisky and Pokey. Now, I had remembered the ducks as far as being little yellow ducks, but I had heard that they turned into, when we moved, I was only 3 years old, so we moved out to the country, and I thought we had the ducks with us at that time. But I've been informed that they were not there no more, that we didn't have them. So there you go. My memory and my memory and my reasoning had crossed places there. And so, because reasoning, I thought that we got rid of the ducks was they went across the street and were eating the neighbor's corn, and the neighbors didn't like it, so we gave them away. But that's not the fact. Also, another thing, when I was a kid, we had a pet. See, we used to go out in the country, further out than we lived, and we would get milk from from farmers. And, well, on our way up their driveway one time, we come up, and there was a baby possum right there in the middle of the road. And, well, we didn't hit the possum because, well, that's roadkill. So anyway, we grabbed a hold of this baby possum, and we brought him home. We put him in a box. We brought him home, and his home, his actual little home for him, became one of my old rubber footballs. And the end of it was all chewed off by something, and I don't know what. But anyway, our little possum, Opie, lived inside that football. Anyway, he got big enough that we decided we were going to give him away, and we gave him away to our janitors at school. And the janitor, I think, ended up eating him because, well, people eat possum, so there you go. Then again, that could be one of my memory reasoning things, not an actual memory. Hey, that being said, my time's up. It went fast today. So anyway, hey, this here is Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? And you know, God loves you, and so do I. So be blessed, and we'll check you tomorrow, all right? Come back and see me, because I love to see you. Have a good one, and goodbye.